Hey everybody, Zach here, and this is going to be a really quick video with a couple of goals in mind. First of all, I just rearranged all of my crafting space, so I want to try out camera angles and microphone placement and all that kind of stuff. But as an excuse, I just got a package in the mail yesterday, and so this is going to be kind of a little mini unboxing video. I'm going to open it up and check out what's inside. So without further ado, let's have some Raspberry Pi. So here we are. This is my new crafting space. Luckily enough, I was able to get a new desk for my computer, which means that this big table becomes my new crafting desk. I've got a nice cutting mat here as well, so I'm not going to be scratching things up and spilling paint and all that stuff on tables anymore. So I'm happy to have this in place. I have a lot more room now, which is really good, and I'm going to be able to organize things a little bit better and definitely have more space for the camera, lighting, microphones, and all that stuff. So it's really going to make my life easier when it comes to recording. It's also literally next to my computer desk, so I can just swivel my chair over, whereas I used to have to get up and move and transfer a lot of stuff around. So this is a much better setup, and I'm looking forward to using it on future videos, many of which will be coming very soon. But for now, let's check out what I got in the mail. Alright, so here we go. You can see Canakit, or Canakit, however you pronounce that, on the outside. Canakit.com. Now, I actually ordered this from Amazon, I'll confess, because of Prime and all the other reasons. But they make really nice, supposedly at least, because I've never had one, starter kits for... Whoop, 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 whoop. Wow, there we go. Our Raspberry Pi. There it is. In that little box. So Raspberry Pi, this is the new one. This is, well, relatively new. Raspberry Pi 3. This is a microcomputer, or nano computer, or whatever you want to call it. Itty bitty teeny weeny tiny little computer board. So let's see, you know what, I'm just gonna crack the box, why not, instead of looking at everything in the box at once. Whoa, okay, so alright, there's our instruction manual. Oh, regulatory compliance, that's always important. Oh, and it comes with a micro SD card, 32 megabytes, or gigabytes, pardon me. 32 megabytes wouldn't be much these days. Little static proof bag, and there it is. So that's our little Raspberry Pi 3. So onboard circuitry, it's got USB ports, Ethernet port, and then these little pins. Oh, it's got an audio jack, yeah, HDMI, all kinds of stuff. And the pins here where we can wire in our own things. There's a lot of expansion modules I've seen as well that you can stick on there and add other functionality too. But this little guy can do all kinds of things. You can program on it in Python and get it to do all manner of things. I've seen a lot of different really cool projects that folks have done online with these. This one specifically I'm going to be using in a costuming project that I'm blitzing forward trying to get done for Dragon Con, which is about a month away right now. So I do not have much time, and I figured, you know, I don't have much time, let's do a simple costume that involves programming on a microcomputer, right? That makes a whole lot of sense. I'm hoping this is going to be straightforward. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and actually the costume itself that I want to do is really simple. This is by far the most complicated piece, part of a prop that's going to have this built in. But yeah, we'll see. Premium case as well. So this is really cool. I've seen these online. It's just a little case that you can sit your Raspberry Pi down into, and that keeps it nice and safe. A little laser cut Raspberry Pi symbol there on the outside, which is cool. So this is as big as it'll basically get, and this will have to sit down inside the prop that I'm building. So I'll go into more detail on the costume itself in some later videos, but this is going to be set inside a staff. This is for a wizard costume, basically. And what I want to have happen is on the staff, when you push buttons, it needs to light up and play music at the same time, play sounds and music. And so I decided that this is probably going to be the easiest way to rig that up, because with this Pi I can put the music and things that I want onto the SD card and plug that in. I can hook it to LEDs and have it control those, and wire inputs into it, so when I push that button it does what I want it to do. That is the ultimate goal. So I've got to fit that into this, and then fit this into the head of a staff that is yet to be built, but will hopefully be soon. There's our power supply, so that we can plug it into the wall. That's probably right now the biggest conundrum for me, just because I'm not actually sure what to do. I'm certain that there's some way to do it, but I need to figure out how to power this remotely. I'm sure it'll involve lithium-ion batteries and plugging it in, but I haven't done all my research on that yet. Let's see, what else do we have? Whoopsie daisy. And there's our little micro SD card adapter, so that we can plug this in, which is actually super handy, because that means that I can then plug it into my PC and transfer things back and forth as well. And then the cord that I moved out of the way at the top, that's our HDMI cord that we can plug in as well. There's a couple little heat sinks here too, which look like they already have a sticky pad on there. I'm hoping that's a thermal paste sort of pad. We'll see. I do have some thermal paste laying around, so if need be I can stick those on. My understanding with the Raspberry Pi is it doesn't really get that hot, and I'm really not going to be asking it to do a whole lot. The problem is it's going to be contained within inside a prop, and there are going to be LEDs in there, probably just one, but it'll almost certainly be a high brightness LED, which they tend to generate a little heat. So it's possible the head of the staff that I'm going to put this inside could be getting a little warm, so I probably will need to put those on, make sure that everything stays nice and cool, because I would not like to fry this very much. We also have a quick start guide, which I'll definitely be going through. That looks super straightforward and simple. Kind of tell me about what all it does and how to hook it up to my computer and all that good stuff. So that's what I'll be doing later on this evening. But like I said, I just wanted to do a quick test video, unbox this, and check it out. I said that I picked this up on Amazon. It was about $40, $45, something like that, or maybe it was a little bit more than that. Now I'm forgetting. I apologize, but it wasn't very expensive. Not going to break the bank. And the great thing about this is once I'm done with it in the prop I'm putting it in, take it back out, I can use it for all kinds of other things. There's lots of folks who make these into retro emulator, console emulators, so you can hook up a controller and sit there and carry it around and play classic games on there. I know that one of my projects long term is to build an arcade cabinet, so maybe this will be the heart of an arcade cabinet. I'm not sure yet. Just a quick addendum before I actually sign off. It was funny, as I was recording, I heard my phone buzz, and when I turned off the camera, I went over there to look. I had an email from CanaKit, the folks who made this kit. They emailed me some extra instructions, and it's just funny, they happened to send that right as I was unboxing the kit that I got. A couple of extra words of wisdom about what to do with the SD card as I'm getting started on using this Raspberry Pi. But really good customer service. I have to give a shout out really quick to CanaKit. Good communication already, and this kit is really cool looking. I'm looking forward to using it, and very impressed. But like I said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Hey, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and to see more from us, check out our website at thefoundrycast.com, and you can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thanks for watching.